We are here for the UBA Southeast WCS heavyweight title match. The challenger from Fishman, Nicholas Cenzoprano, and the champion from GOAT, Max Fishman. Max, I'm gonna start with you. You're getting to defend again.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's your third time with the belt. You've been doing posting social media stuff, getting into it. How are things going for you right now as a champ?
Pretty good. I was gonna say, last couple months have been kind of cool. It's neat being a three-time champ. But I mean, just otherwise, just embracing it and just looking forward to this match. I know Cenzo's gonna give me probably all he has, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're in for a good match because you got a very good righty, very good lefty. Have y'all ever had a singles match heads up before?
Yes, I was gonna say we bowled each other in, I think it was like Flash TV and a couple other World Championship Series. I know that the last one that I bowled against, he won. But I think one of the times before that, I think I won, and then in Flash Week I won. So we bowled each other multiple times. We're used to the competition here, so I'm just expecting a lot of strikes, and whoever can strike the most wins.
Whoever strikes the most is going to win. Cenzo, you getting a go against for the title, man. You are one of our inaugural uncapped titles, and you haven't had one since. Y'all had it for a long time, and then COVID happened, all that good stuff. What are you going to do to us today? What are you going to do to Max today? How are you going to get this belt?
Well, I've never had a singles title. I've only had the tag team belts. I've had the uncapped tag and the regular tag team. So I'm just hoping to get a singles belt finally. But I'm going to give Max all I got. Max is a great champ. Like you said, he's a three-time champ. He's been 3 times for a reason. So I just got to strike a bunch and make my spares and give it my all.
Yep. Well, hey, good luck, both of you. I know you're both going to strike a lot. And, hey, good luck. Put on the show for us. Thank you, guys. Again, welcome everybody to the Southeast WCS Heavyweight Championship. We are here at Triad Lanes in Greensboro, North Carolina, home of Last Team Standing. Max is going to start us off here on the left lane. Nice little 9-pin kick out right there. We're going to see a lot of strikes with these two. Both these guys are easy 230, 240 guys. You'll get to see Cenzo's going to be on the left, and he's got a lot more power than Max, but these guys are both going to strike profusely. He almost had that 7-pin kick out there, but pin slid right behind it. So Max's last title defense was against Jason Red in October. And like Cenzo said, this is his, he's chasing his first singles title. Him and Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo was his tag team partner. They won the inaugural uncapped tag titles down here in the South. As you can see on the back of Cenzo's jersey, one of his many nicknames, if you ever look up his profile, is Meme God. This guy is quick. Not as quick as that pin to knock that 7 down, but Cenzo is very quick to post a meme for whatever situation. Good situations, bad situations. He's fantastic. I've even reached out to him before about some memes, so If you ever see any in the Southeast, any of the UBA pages, all the good ones came from him. Back-to-back 7 pins for Cenzo. He covered both of them. We saw him in practice shoot a couple 7s, which most bowlers do. The last couple balls of practice last like 2 minutes. Shoot at 7 pins, shoot at 10 pins, just to make sure you spend time getting your first ball right, making sure you're gonna be in the pocket. I mean, you're using the right ball. Then you want to make sure that you're on those corner pins. And Cenzo cleared it so far, and Max has started off with a double, and we have not had to see Max shoot at a 10 pin yet. But we are in a first game of a best of 7 match. Pinfall does not matter, or pin count does not matter per game. It's all about winning the games. And we'll talk more about this strategy and that as we move along in this match. There's an early turkey for Max. And Max is wearing his Philly jersey. Same jersey he wore when he defeated C-Swag's Jason Red last month. Oh, Messenger took out the 7 pin that time. If you are into seeing strikes, you are in for a treat. Cenzo made the right adjustment on 36. Now let's see what lane 35 does to him. Yeah, got it. And the Messenger would have been there if the 7 would have stood. So Cenzo makes the right adjustments. His 2 9 spares, followed up with 2 strikes. And Max is back up on the right lane, looking for a ham bone after perfect start so far. It's looking good. Got a little bit higher than he would have liked probably, but it struck, and that's all that matters. So 4 in a row for Max. Both of these gentlemen have bowled at this house plenty of times. We have a lot of UBA events here. GOAT. Max is one of the team that Max is on. They are in the district for this house, so they bowl tour stops here. Like I said, we got an event going on now. So, ooh, 10 pin for Max. So these guys are very familiar. They could probably tell you the topography of 35 and 36 very well. We expect, like I said, expect high scores here. These guys will average well over 230, I believe. Whether we go 4 games or we get to that a pretty cool game 7 scenario, but we'll see if Max can run this 10 pin down like Cenzo did the 7s. And he did. Very nice. So early on, they're both on 279 pace. Just going about it different ways so far. 5th frame for Cenzo. Ooh, 10 pin that time. That's odd. Might have been off a little on his speed there. I don't see him leave too many 10 pins. But nonetheless, pretty confident he's going to knock this down. I don't see these guys missing single pin spares today. They're both comfortable. They're both relaxed. And he almost made me eat my words there. But he got it, so that's all that matters. But Cenzo needs a strike here in the 6th to kind of keep the pressure on Max. These guys, all these games are going to go back and forth. Yeah, that buried that one right back on it. Looks good from here. There you go. Yeah, 9-pin fell straight back. That's always good to see. Looks like it's just touching up just a tad high, but he doesn't need to move yet. He'll stay ahead of it, I'm sure. This match, when discussed on social media, didn't have a clear favorite. You had your Max fans, you had your Cenzo fans, you had your GOAT fans, you had your Hitman fans. And yeah, so this is as close to a 50-50 match as far as predictions that we've had so far. So a 9 count will get him game 1. Anything less than that, we'll have to see what Max does. And this match is still early, but the good part about being a game count scenario instead of total pins, if Cenzo buries this or gets the 9 count, then Max can decide to throw a different ball. And there's a 9 count by Cenzo, 7-pin leave. So game 1 will go to Cenzo. So it's kind of early here, game 1, but Max now knows he's not going to win game 1, so he can go ahead and see what if he needs to change balls, try a different line. It's still early in game 1, so there probably won't be much of that going on. But at the same time, you never know. It's all about how these guys feel on the approach and at the line. See, that's the first time Max has thrown it that far. I don't know if he was just seeing what the ball reaction looked like, or if he had any room out there to play with. But yeah, he definitely got that further out right. But like I said, Cenzo won game 1, so Max, has the 10th frame here to play around with whatever he wants to do. But the champion is in an early hole. Early hole here, 1-0. 1-0. See, just like Cenzo's approach here, it's quick. Same thing. We're going right into game 2. No 5-minute delays or anything like that. These guys are ready to bowl and throw more strikes. Ooh, 7-pin. That's what he did on that last shot in the 10th, but all he needed was the 9 count. Here, he wanted that strike. He wants to start off hot early. Don't wait for Max to open the door for him like he did last time. Max is a very smart competitor. Max doesn't ever try to just... He's thinking about it all the time and how he can get better. Cenzo with the spare there. So the last strike ball, our first ball that Max threw on the right lane, we saw him throw it way out to the right. And it was he barely got it back to take out the head pin. So he'll probably stay on the same line he was in game 1. And here we go. We'll see what he does. Yeah, same line as game 1, but checked up a little early on him. So this is the same thing that Max left in game 1, minus the 7-pin. The 7-pin wasn't there, but Max should have throw a good shot at it, knock that 3 over to the 7, which he does. These guys are good at this level. Even when they're not striking, they're quality spare shooters. They know where to put the ball. They know what they're doing. That's a great spare by Max there, for sure. Looks good. Yeah, great strike there by Max. So like we said in the open, this is Max's third reign as the Southeast Heavyweight Champion. He's not been able to get a hold of the world belt yet. But these guys the winner of this will move on to one more regional match, one more Southeast match December 2nd, with ultimately the gold at the world champ Charles Withers on December 16th. That I believe will be also here in Greensboro, but at a different center. Cenzo to double up. Ooh, wrap 7 again. So yet another 7-pin spare by Cenzo. He's been perfect on those today. I know he's already left more than he wanted to. But his spare shooting is phenomenal. In fact, I was fortunate enough to bowl an event on the same pair of lanes last month as Cenzo. And he was putting on a little bit of a spare shooting clinic, picking up anything that could be left. He left and picked it up. Max back. Ooh, my goodness, 7-10. Thought it was pretty good there myself, but you see by Max's hand motion and stuff there, he's just a little, feels like it came off his hand wrong, and he paid for it there. So the way pins fly and stuff here, if he hits this 10-pin, he might pocket back on the lane, but you know, he's actually gonna go. Took out the 7, okay, which is kind of good. He let him see the motion again of his ball. Picking up the 7-10 there was not really that important. It'd been nice, obviously, for a pin count, but at the same time, the way these games go, these WCS matches go, you want to just make sure you have a good feel and you're throwing the ball where you need to. That was beautiful. Beautiful strike there by Max. He just kind of, he's a little frustrated still from the last shot on the right lane, but got it behind him quick enough, got the strike on the left. So the right lane has been a better lane for Cenzo. So let's see if he can get another strike here on the right. Roll it. Oh my goodness. So it rolled it, it hit it, it just moved it a little bit and still stayed up. So, and then it fell. So we're gonna need to respot the 7-pin. So as we wait on the front desk to be notified of that 7-pin that we need to be standing, that was tough because he threw a good shot. It looked like he was going to take the 7 out, and all he did was just kind of wiggle it. See the familiarity with the scoring system here since I got that. Getting that corrected pretty quick here. Cenzo is one of the managers at one of the other centers here in North Carolina. He manages the center that Hitman is out of. So don't see that much anymore where a pin is hand spotted, but it was hand spotted right there. Basically did the smart thing of cutting the lights off. Definitely something you wouldn't want to do in open league open bowling, but league bowling and tournament bowling and UBA bowling, it would be perfectly fine doing it the way he did. We're good with it. Cenzo is good with it. Yes, he is. See, pop that back out. That 7-pin back on the lane, rolled over, might have took out a 10 if it was there. So split conversions here are always going to be a possibility. So we are currently, Cenzo has a 259 max to 259 max. Max has 258 is a max score for Mac. A lot of maxing. I'll start calling him by his government name here in a little bit. Ooh. So yeah, Cenzo got the ball a little far left. So this is going to be the hardest conversion he's left so far. .39 for a lefty though. Should be pretty easy. He gets it. So Max has the advantage here in game 2, trailing 1-0 in the set. But Max is split both times on the right lane here. I think he's made up for it. That looks good. Ah, flat 10. A little bit of a knee slap there from Max. Just kind of, he felt like it was good as well. Just didn't get that 3-pin over to take the 10 out. Nice single pin conversion there from Max. So these guys are crushing their single pin spares. So far, our only open between the two has been the 7-10. My goodness. So a little bit of a sort of like a crotch chop a little bit from Max there towards the pins. That was by far the ugliest ball he has thrown, but counts the same as the Purdy ones. That was very loud and very proud sounding there from Cenzo. 19.9 miles per hour was that shot. So through 6 frames, Cenzo has a 9-pin lead. 9-pin lead here in game 2. Ooh. that. He kept that ball way left. And so now we're going to see the 3.79 conversion attempt. He throws it hard enough that he can just kind of throw it to 3.9, and a pin might just fly over there anyway. So I don't know if he'll actually try to pick it up, if that makes sense, versus just making sure he gets the count here, because off of a strike, the 2 pins are very important. A lot of people trying to throw at this to pick it up, especially a lefty, will usually end up leaving the 9 pin just because they'll come across the right of the 3. So you got the wood. That's the important thing there for Nick. Because we saw how that last game went, where it was going to be it could have been a 1-pin game. So Cenzo did the right thing there and making sure you got the 2 count. Flat 10 again on this right lane. So the champ has completely lost the right lane this game. Split, flat 10 here on 36. 35, he's striking. One was a little questionable looking, but strikes all that matters. Even that 10-pin shot right there was in a little bit. So Max needs to forget about that right lane. Make a good shot here on the left. Max has a 218 max if he can punch out. And luckily for Max, he only hits the ball in that right lane one more time this game. So Max was able to get that strike there. Looked a lot better than the last one. So yeah, Max is still on 218 pace if he strikes out. 215 for Cenzo. Ooh. So there was an 8-pin, and then there wasn't an 8-pin. That pin came flying out of nowhere, took it out, knocked it out the way. 19.6 miles per hour was that last shot. He's slowing down a little bit. So you hear some friends of Max in the background reminding him he needs to adjust. This right lane has just been god-awful for him this game. If he can get this right lane figured out here, then he'll have a good chance to finish with a 218, but this first ball in the ninth, big for Max. That's good. Yeah, there you go. So that hit like the ones the first game did. Looked very, very good. Solid strike. All right, so now he's in the same place that Cenzo was last game. Or if Max can double and get a good count, double 8 will close it out. Gotta get the first one though. Ooh. I tell you, that messenger's a little late getting over there. Got it though. Nothing like a little suspense here. Early in game 2. Early in the series, excuse me. In game 2. These guys aren't gonna wait till the end to keep it in suspense. So still strikes here. It's 218. Best Senzo could do is 215. Eight or better on here. We'll tie our series at 1-1. There you go. See, that's the beauty part of the series. Max was normally not happy to leave a 10-pin like that, but he'll take it the way that game went for him there with the splits early. But he fought through. Shot 217. Best Cenzo could do is 215. So both these guys put on a show through 2. Yeah, he's just striking now just to whatever he needs to do to make sure he's ready for game 3. Took some speed off of that one. I wonder where that's going to hit at. 19.1. Good motion there, though, on the shot. And so, through 2, we're tied. Max hit that space bar, and we're ready to go right into game 3. These guys are both big momentum bowlers. When they're ready, they want to go. Max takes a little bit more time than Cenzo on the approach. A little more consistent with his follow through and his timing. Cenzo kind of does all that back on the hand blower and things like that. See, Max gets up there, adjustment, make sure he's good, make sure he's keeping his elbow tucked. Looks good. So that 10 fell out quite nicely there for Cenzo. For Max. They exchanged a little fist bump on the way up, and now Cenzo buried the 3 in the 10th here on the right lane. It was a little too late. But we'll see what he does here. Looks good. And all 10 back. Beautiful strike by the elephant. There's Elephant Graphics. He assists with the flyers for local tournaments. Most prominently, GOAT member, actually, Dre Gaither's flash events. Cenzo does the flyers for that. Does a good job with it, and gets a lot of props for his bowling and his creative skills and ability. Thought that 10 pin was going to fall forward into the 6, but it did not. So we got the 4-6-7 here for Max. Which again, bowling off of a strike, it's going to be really important. He just goes in and makes sure he gets the 2. Don't get cute with nothing. He knows that he won't. Takes the 2. Some frustration under the breath there from Max. So that right lane was good to him one time last game, and it was enough to get through and win game 2. But the right lane's back to not liking him very much. Hopefully he'll be able to get that out of his system pretty quick. Oh, same thing. Same thing on that one. That ball just checked up on him early. And we got another 4, 6, 7. Lead by Max there. And he got the 2 there. That's all he could do there. All right, Cenzo on a double. The sound was fantastic. The pin movement was fantastic. And that's a turkey for Cenzo here in game 3. Hand bone to start for Cenzo. Woo. So I think he got a little bit further left than he wanted to, but he got the strike he wanted, and that's all that matters. Here in game 3, tied at 1. Max has left the 4, 6, 7 on both lanes the last time up. See if he got the right adjustment down here. Looks good. Yeah. Good ball right there. Good shot from Max. Double here would be great for Max's confidence here in game 3. Get over there and get it. Yes, it did. Little bicep smash there from Max. But that double's huge because even though the Cenzo's on a 4-bagger, you never know what's going to happen. Could Cenzo go sheet? Absolutely. But he could have the same back-to-back bad frames that Max did. Ooh, so he got a little high on that one. And left the 6. So early on in these games, you got to stay with it. You don't want to let the second and third frame that Max had like get you down. You want to make the adjustments because you're still in this game. So now Cenzo's max is a 279. 247 is the max for the champ. So he still needs Cenzo to help him out a little bit. And Cenzo buried that one. Beautiful strike by the challenger. Doing all he needed to do right there. And so now Max has a couple more frames where he needs to make sure that, you know, he stays with it. Don't need to do anything drastic or change anything yet, because Cenzo could still leave something. Another strike there from Max. And so the beauty of this this match between a very good righty and a very good lefty is they're not in each other's way. So there's no playing defense. There's no carry down from the other people, like nothing like that. They're causing their own carry down. They're causing their own path. They're pushing oil around themselves. Like that's all what they're doing is them. So it's good to see the hands represented here. That was really light. Pin almost hit the 2, but did not. Pin for Max should be no problem, and it is not. So after 4 in a row to start, Cenzo spared the 5th and now has a double. So you see Max is down in his bag a little bit, probably to the point now where, barring some crazy Greek church, Lily, 710, something crazy for Cenzo here, Max will go ahead and kind of concede game 3 here and go ahead and get lined up for game 4. Challenger buried that one. Another great shot from Cenzo. So yeah, Max, different ball, got his thumb. Flat 10 there from Max. But it's okay. Max got a couple frames here to kind of figure out what he wants to do, how he wants to attack game 4. Like we said, Cenzo is punches out for 279. At this point, if Max spares this and we're to get the next 4, you're talking 215. So good 10-pin spare there for Max. So we've seen a pattern like this before where it's alternating games. So barring anything crazy like power lines falling on the lanes or anything like that, Cenzo will win game 3 and will take a 2-1 lead into game 4. It's a beautiful shot from Max right there. Very nice. So Elvin buried that one again. He's not interested in trying to find any other line, trying balls, nothing like that. He's just crushing it. So we got a 2-6-10 leave here by Cenzo. Max, you can see he's kind of up to, obviously this game is over. So they're going to just go ahead and throw the balls to get us to game 4. And let's see if Cenzo attempts to pick this up here. No. Didn't try to slide it over, but you notice the way the pins are in the back off the lane here. There's always kind of deadwood there. And so we will be able to kick some more pins forward. Yeah, you can kick pins out. That's the main thing that happens in scenes like this, where scores can get higher, you get more pin action, more things flying around, and we love it. And it's a great UBA center, a great WCS center for us, and we're honored to be here at Triad Lanes today.
But it doesn't matter as long as each bowler bowls those identified frames. 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 10. If you're done already, please take this time to visit your local snack bar and/or bar for a nice beverage.
Yeah, as you can see, Max was making sure he was where he wanted to be for the next game. Didn't even shoot at that 10 bin. So we're 2-1 Hitman. So Champ's gotta find a way to not dig that big hole like he did there in game 3. All right, so we are ready to go here, game 4. Cenzo, being the perfect gentleman that he is, allowing the Big Sins champ on the pair to our left to go ahead and get her first shot in. Cenzo's pretty dialed in. Ooh. 3-pin leave. 3-pin leave there by Cenzo. Single pin spare percentage for both these guys when it's been on meaningful shots has been at 100%. That was a beautiful ball by Max. Wow. Had one of his teammates, Drake Gaither, was down here and just told him about one of the balls he threw earlier. Just got to be firmer with it. I'm not sure if Max switched back to that, but it's always good to have a teammate in attendance coming down to just kind of offer some words of wisdom. So that's a double for Max. It didn't look like we were going to see another double from Max. The way game 3 went, but he's might be lined back up here, so we might have another exciting game 4. See Cenzo get himself a double? He did. There he goes. If you are just joining us, we are in Game 4 of a best-of-7 series that has the champ. Philly right there. Max Fishman is trailing 2-1. Ooh, hit. He needed to be firm with that one right there. That was one of the things I know Dre had told him. Is he got to be firm with it, especially on 36. And that one looked like he was not very firm with it, and it checked up. And there's the 3-6 lead. Ooh, he might chop it. Yeah, he chopped that one. He knew it as soon as he let it go. He knew he chopped it. Ah. So, sitting on the bench, so to speak, Cenzo has taken the lead here in Game 4. Now let's see if Cenzo can get a quality shot here and build on the lead. Oh my goodness. Let the 7. Yeah, he had all kind of pins flying around there. Just they didn't want to take out the 7 for him there, so. Another 7-pin murdered by Hitman right there. So Cenzo is on a 269 max pace. .266 for max. So we're in for another good one here. Ooh, okay. 6-pin lead by Cenzo. Wasn't really expecting that one. So now Max gets up on the right lane, throws a good shot, and he'll be back with the advantage. Didn't feel good to ask these guys for a game prediction early. Both guys have huge mutual respect for each other. As Max said, they've bowled events against each other before, both WCS match in the past. That was a good one. Max nutted that one. Great shot by Max. So yeah, Max has the advantage here. 266 is what he's looking for. .258 is Cenzo's max. Back and forth game continues. looks good. No, flat 10. The minute it hit the break point, it looked pretty good, but did not get the closing movement he was looking for. Any additional free pin action he got in some of his strikes earlier. So Max has been perfect on 10 pins so far, the meaningful 10 pins. And this is definitely a meaningful one, so he definitely gets it. And as you could see there, the 10 pin popped back out the gutter, rolled across, would have took the 7 out if it had been there. But he didn't leave the 7-10, so. Both these guys have been making quality shots. Cenzo back up on the right lane. That seven pin wanted to stay, but he had a pin. I think it was the head pin kicked over and across. Took the 7 pin out. Great strike for Cenzo there. So that double for Cenzo has his max at 258. And based on that 9 spare, the max left in the 6th, he's on a 245. Beautiful shot from Max. When he throws it good, he throws it good. You know what I mean? Like he's getting away from some of the what he would probably even call garbage strikes he got earlier, where got some favorable pinfall in these last few strikes. This game, Max is he's throwing it right where he needs to, and he's crushing the pocket. Ooh, he was not firm for that. Was not firm. Very slow with that one. See Max with the looking down, kind of shaking his head there a little bit, just kind of replaying his last shot in his head, and wants to make sure he gets this 3-6-10. Keep this game going. Very nice. So nice spare there for Max. See if that put the pressure on Cenzo, who goes sheet for 58, and 2 1/4 is the best Max can do. As the board showed, as a turkey. So a strike here will put immense pressure on Max here in game 4. Another ham bone for Cenzo. So barring a disaster in the 10th, Cenzo should take the 3-1 lead. So Max kind of in one of them situations where, do you count on Cenzo closing it out? Do you look and see if you want to try a different line, different adjustment? This first ball will be telling for sure. Ooh, big 4. So that'll official make it 3-1. Hitman, the challenger, up 3-1. So through 4 games, Max finds himself in the hole 3-1. He's in a rough place where both guys are not striking as much as they would like, but Cenzo's leaving a lot of single pins and sparing them all, and Max is leaving big 4s, 3, 6, 7, 10s, things like that. So Max's misses have just been more costly than Cenzo's. So I don't know if that shot there, not striking, if that was what Max was looking for or not. Because Max will be the one starting us off on the left lane for game 5 as soon as Cenzo closes it out. So we won't get to see Max throw at that one, but he was just trying to figure out where he needed to play next game. Wasn't total wood, it's completely irrelevant. He will be down 3-1 as soon as Cenzo finishes the 10th frame for us. So Cenzo want to look at something a little different. Went and got a new ball here for the second shot here in the 10th. Trying to stay ahead of transition. And that's what guys at this level, that these two UBA teams, these heavyweights, that's what they're able to do, is they're able to make the moves earlier than they need to, not earlier than they need to, but earlier when your average Joe might make the change. And Cenzo is showing it here, where good change and finish with a 256. So, but like we've talked about a couple times already, 256 is irrelevant. He just needs to be one pin ahead of the other guy, and that he is. So we are going to game 5 with Cenzo up 3-1. This start for Max here in game 5 is going to be huge. He's trailing 3-1. Oh, see, there you go. That looked like a very, very good shot there from Max. Turned around, a lot of confidence on his face. Like, you know, he knows he can fight back. Plenty of people have come down from 3-1, and he wants to add his name to that list as well. And it's the elephant's job to make that as difficult of a task as possible. And he just buried that one. Cenzo for a double. Got it.
Ball, your lane's open, 5 minutes of practice. Not 5 minutes of practice. 2 balls each lane. 2 balls each lane. 2 balls each lane.
Deep breath from Max. He needs a double here early. That looked really good. That was a great shot there by Max. Got to keep his close to the check, stay calm. He's seen these games go back and forth. He's been around long enough to know that Game 7s happen, and Max would love. He's a big fan of a Game 7 now. He just got to get it there. Oh no! Oh my goodness! So that was a awful shot by Max. Turned into a great 10-pin leave. He's been perfect on the meaningful 10 pins here, and expect nothing less here on this one for him. That's a spare by Max. So early. Very early. Still in the 3rd frame of Game 5. Cenzo obviously still has 300 in play. Max would need to punch for a 279. But turkey for Cenzo. Got it. All right, 7-pin leave, so Cenzo spares this up. We're gonna be back on 279 maxes for both of them. Spare is there. Max needs this one a little slow. Ah, that dreaded 4-6-7 again. So the way he threw that one, he might have been hoping he could get that 4-pin and slide over to the 6. But most importantly, he did it in a way where he at least got the 2. So now, down 3-1. Every shot that Max shoots will be his most important.
All right, ballers, let's wrap it up. Two balls each lane, that's it. Two balls each lane.
Beautiful strike by Max. So the champ trailing here in game 5. Not good to be trailing game 5 and trailing the set at the same time. See if Cenzo buries this one. A little lighter than I think he would have liked. He's kind of blocking my view a little bit there, but he got the strike, and that's all that matters.
All right, ballers, shut them down. Shut them down.
Cenzo got enough tap there on that 7 for it to fall. Keep his 79 pace alive. Max needs this. Got it. Big strike from Max there. He's already in a bad enough spot, trailing, but he's got to hope that Cenzo misses, opens the door. So Max has to stay consistent, stay in that pocket. But we have yet to see Cenzo leave anything crazy. Needs that one. Oh, he got it. So he's on a 255 is the max that the champ can get, and he's going to need every pin of it. And hope that Cenzo gives him a chance here in game 5. Another turkey from Cenzo. I think that was the 2 pin that stayed over in that left gutter enough to kick up and hit the 7. Max needed that 4 to fall there, did not. Good, the ball speed was there, just a little off target. So Max needs to punch to get to 234. in hopes that something goes wrong for Cenzo in the 9th or early in the 10th. That 8-pin right there was not a friend for Mr. Fishman. So Cenzo could gutter out. He's already at 189. Max needs. So the odds of Cenzo guttering out are pretty pretty small. It would take 2 really bad leaves. We're talking Lily's Greek churches, something like that. Cenzo's going to bury that one, and that will mathematically do it. So game 5 goes to Cenzo, and we have a new Southeast heavyweight champion representing Kitmen, who have had their fair share of champions before. Cenzo and Yo-Yo have been uncapped tag champs before, and Bob Benton is a former heavyweight champion as well. But congratulations to Cenzo, bringing home his first singles title, and he'll get the defend in December, with the winner of that title defense going on to face Charles Withers for the world title. So these guys talking it up a little bit. Max is up just to kind of throw his last couple shots here. Cenzo just, he knows it's over. They know it's over. Congratulations to the Elephant. Both these guys, man, are fantastic. They just strike a lot, man. I can't say nothing about either one of these guys that nobody else would argue with. Even if you were going for Max or you're going for Cenzo, you can't doubt the value that these two guys have to the UBA, to WCS, to bowling in general. They're both phenomenal. And Cenzo finishes out the 279 and is now got the belt. And we hear the Hitmen win everything nonsense and stuff. We got the bald-headed guy out there. Let me go talk to Cenzo real quick. That's all good. It's all good. All right, so we won't do a sponsorship on that drink or anything like that. But so congratulations, first of all, first singles title. When did you know that was over?
As soon as I changed to the GB2, I knew it was over, because Max honestly had thin air after the first game. Second game we grinded out, and I had one bad shot, which was that 379. But Triad, there's no place like home like Triad, so.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, when there's doubles events, whether it's a flash event, a turn, anything that goes on here, everybody always wants you. You're a great lefty here in this building. You get to carry. You only had, like you said, you only had that one bad shot. I mean, everything else, you left single pins, you spared them. You both did a great job sparing all your single pins. Max just didn't get some of the carry and stuff that he was hoping for. What is it like to bowl somebody like Max in that and know that you're kind of not crushing his dream, so to speak, but the title means a lot to him.
Yeah, I mean, Max is a great champ. He's a 3-time champ. He's been there a bunch of times, so he's a great champ. But I'm just glad it's finally my time. I mean, I wouldn't say I wanted to rip it away from Max, but when it's your time, it's your time. So.
Yeah, well, both of you guys are respected highly in the bowling community, UBA, all that stuff, and even if somebody was going for Max, they're not going to be mad at you winning, and the other way would have been the same. So congratulations, proven Hitman win everything, and all the nonsense that goes with that. And congratulations, and we'll look for you next month to defend, and then hopefully the end of December get on to take on Mr. Withers.
Heck yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that.